In today's episode of the WWE Rumors Talk Show, we will be talking about a lot of juicy things. So I want to go ahead and warn you guys about that. Some of the things we'll be talking about include our brand new Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar possibly returning to the WWE, and some rumored plans for Clash of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WWE Rumors Talk Show. I am your host, Brandon Hodge. So we have a lot of juicy rumors to talk about today. I just wanted to warn you guys about that. And go ahead and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first rumor we will be talking about for this week's episode of the WWE Rumors Talk Show is going to be about Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar is a name we haven't talked about since around WrestleMania time, because he's kind of disappeared. And there's actually a reason for that, an in-depth reason. And the reason he hasn't returned yet. Like, a lot of people are scratching their heads being like, where in the hell is Brock Lesnar? Where is Brock Lesnar? Why is he not back? Roman's returned, so it should be time for Brock. And, Paul Heyman's with Roman now. What the hell? Where is Brock? So everyone's talking about Brock Lesnar and wondering what in the hell has happened to him. So if you don't know, Brock Lesnar lives in Canada. He lives over the United States border. He lives in Canada. And if you don't know, we're living in a time right now where it's not exactly, you can't really freely travel across the border to other places because everyone's concerned about what you could bring to different places. So, yeah, Brock's basically not allowed to leave the country of Canada. So, he's not going to be returning anytime soon until this whole pandemic thing is over. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar, I can't guesstimate because, there's not really it's not really like a Vince call. Like, I'm sure if Vince McMahon had like the decision on this, Brock would be like right there right now. But it's just not his call. So, maybe sometime next year. I don't know. We'll just really have to wait and see. Okay, the next rumor. The next rumor is going to be about Paul Heyman. So, why in the hell is Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns right now? Why is he not with Brock? Well, we just said why Brock's not back, but why is Heyman back on screen? Why is he back on television? Well, the reported reason for that is, Heyman also has a contract with the WWE to fulfill. He has a performer's contract. He's not doing anything behind the scenes for WWE right now, so they have to do something with him. They have to bring him back on screen, and this is just kind of to fulfill the contract, but at the same time, it's going to elevate Roman, and it's a good creative idea, so that's why they went ahead through with it, is just to complete the contract, obligations or whatever. So that's why Paul Heyman is now back on screen. Okay, the next rumor has to do with SmackDown. So there is a question right now. Roman, I guess he's a heel now. It's pretty clear he's a heel at this point. And, everyone's got their wish. Everyone for years have been saying, we need to turn Roman Reigns heel. He's just not a good babyface. Let's turn him heel. So they've finally done that. They paired him with Paul Heyman, and it is a good match. It is a lot better than the previous Roman characters or gimmicks or whatever we want to say. But basically, what's the plan for SmackDown as for, who's the top guys and all that kind of stuff? So, actually, Roman Reigns is going to be the top heel for SmackDown. He's going to be the champion, obviously. And the top babyface, the face of SmackDown, the good guy of SmackDown, which doesn't make a lot of sense, is actually going to be the Fiend. The Fiend is the good guy. Doesn't make a lot of sense with that horror movie, kind of gimmick and that just wonderful gimmick. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, but at the same time, they're trying to make Roman the top heel, so I'm sure it'll work out. Everyone's a big fan of Fiend anyway, so if we're going by people the fans are cheering and going for, Roman's the ultimate heel of all time in that scenario. But that's the current plan. SmackDown Live, or it's not SmackDown Live anymore, I don't guess. It's just SmackDown now. It takes some getting used to. They change things so fast. But basically, Fiend is the top babyface, and Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion and the top heel of the show. Okay, the next rumor is going to be about Clash of Champions. So Clash of Champions is coming up. It's at the end of September, but it's coming up. It's a little less than a month away at this point. So the question is, what are they going to do? So they have a lot of title matches to fulfill. They have a lot of things, and hopefully, a lot of the feuds that we have seen in the past few months are over with. SummerSlam was, traditionally SummerSlam would be the show that would kind of end the feuds from the first half of the year, and they would start with new feuds for the second half of the year. But basically, that's not what SummerSlam did. And we had an additional pay-per-view, Payback. Apparently, Payback was the pay-per-view that was supposed to end those old stale feuds, but not all the feuds, because some of the feuds going to SummerSlam were not old. Instead, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. So the only thing we know at this point about Clash of Champions and feuds going forward is going to be about what they're doing with the WWE Championship and with Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre's match for Clash of Champions, he will be defending the title in another match against Randy Orton, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? Because in the normal sense, the traditional sense, if there's a challenger for the title and they don't win the title, they don't get another shot for no reason, right? But apparently he is getting another shot. I mean, I get the way they book stuff. They want two guys to work together for a few months or whatever, but to keep the story going, it doesn't really make a lot of sense that he lost, but yet he's getting another shot for some reason. So apparently that's the plan for Clash of Champions in about 3 weeks, so we'll just see where they go with it. I'm sure they'll have to come up with some kind of on-screen reason to why Orton's getting another shot, but we will just have to wait and see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta take a moment to collect yourselves here, because this is the final thing. It's a very emotional part of the video. I wish I had tissues, but I guess I'm fresh out of tissues. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final rumor of the WWE Rumors Talk Show this week. So this rumor is about Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns is our current Universal Champion. He's won the championship. He kind of just walked into the very end of the match last night and just I guess wrecked everything and left. I guess that's his new thing. And he's a heel. And yeah, I think people have some mixed feelings about him, just like every heel ever. Some people like him, some people hate him, but as, you know, a heel is supposed to be, most people are supposed to hate them. But the question is, how long is Roman keeping the title? Is he keeping it for a while, or is he just going to keep it for a week, and everyone's just keeping it for a week and passing it around, and they're just screwing the Fiend every chance they get? I don't know. But apparently the rumor here is that Roman is not losing that title in a week. He's not losing it in a month. He's not losing it in a few months. Roman Reigns is keeping that title for a very long time, apparently, at least until next year's WrestleMania. So that's the rumor. Roman Reigns will be the champion at least until WrestleMania 37. So we will see where they go with that. And even at WrestleMania 37, he could retain the title still. So we're going to have to get used to him as the champion, having the title, and being as the top heel of SmackDown, with Paul Heyman as, I guess, his kind of mouthpiece, which I don't know what they're doing, if he's going to be like kind of a Brock role where they're going to make Heyman do most of the talking, or if they're both going to talk. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So there you guys have it. That is going to do it for this episode of the WWE Rumors Talk Show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. Brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Guys, turn on the push notifications to be notified when I upload a brand new video, because the subscriptions don't always do the best job of that. But that's the only message I wanted to give you guys at the end of this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.